Not so? It's just for a time. But the will of God alone is what stands. And it is adorable and exalted forever. It will never go down.
During your time with the church, I would assume you have done a lot of work for the church. Your services in the church, I would assume probably you had gained some kind of recognition to a point that you won some prizes, for your service to God. Did you ever win a prize?
To what?
For being an active member of the church.
In the church?
In the church, for the services you have rendered to God and man.
Well, you don't render the service. Anything that you have done, God is seeing it. God had already seen it even. And then he knows if you are the one responsible, if you are not responsible.
So he's the only one who rewards and he's the only one who punishes.
Oh yes. That's the point. And when you have to help, you have to be helping people. Anybody you see suffering, if he has no rice or anything, you help. And then when God is paying you, he pays you double.
Mama D, let me ask this question. You're here on your bed, you don't go out much. But I want to ask this question because what you are saying is you ask him for compassion, you ask him for sharing, you ask him for caring. You live in those days.
Yes.
Are people still sharing and caring?
Are people what?
Are people still sharing and caring and compassionate?
It's left with them.
So every man for himself.
For example, I can come to you and say, you see, this man is suffering this and that and that. And I can tell lies. I can speak the truth, I can tell lies. But it is only the Almighty God who can confirm it.
You were brought up not from a former poor family, but you live in the midst of poor people, huh?
Wait, you know, my granny was used to, if we use this today, you don't use it tomorrow. It should be cleaner. You understand? But when my granny has an empty sack of rice, straight away they wash it and keep it. When they keep it, when I say, what are you going to do with this? He said, we'll need it at the right time. It's at the right time we will need it. And really we need it at the right time.
For what purpose?
If you need something and you have nothing, but you don't sell it, you don't sell.
You don't sell.
You say money, aba, halis, ak ñaan dafa wàcce mahama. You see that? So I'm always, people come every time. And then if you go in the morning and say, I was just passing, I say, I have to come and see you. You say, have you taken tea? I have not. He has already taken tea, coffee. He never took tea, coffee only. But he says, since this morning I didn't take any tea. Have you already taken tea? And you too will say, whether you take or not, you say, yeah, no, I haven't taken tea yet, I was rushing. Straight away, she shares tea with you. And the Bank of British West Africa, if you pass, you see the Bank of British West Africa. At night even when you are passing, the doors of the bank are shaking. People were very civilized then, in their own way.
In their own way.
So next day, when I'm in Father Mian now, one old priest we had there, who was the one keeping our records. When I go, Father Mian fills one paper and give it to us to go. When I get to the bank, the bank manager was called Manson. Yes. And then the bank manager used to crack jokes with my granny. He said, Mama. My granny would say, I'm older than your granny. You say, Mama. And then he says, what's your name? She says, Sabina Wainjai, in the name of Sabina, the Christian name. He says, Sabina Wainjai. Then the bank manager, small boy, would say, where does the Y come from? He said, I have to ask you. You see? And then days were very good. But people had no respect. They would rather see you prospering and they destroy you. That was the order of the day.
And that's still happening.
Is it not still happening now?
It is.
Huh?
It is, many believe.
Since that time to now, it is still happening.
I still want to ask, still at 91, I believe you will have children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, even great-great-grandchildren.
Just the other day, I have my great-grandchild had a child.
Your great-grandchild had a child?
Yes. So? My fourth generation. Fourth?
Probably fifth.
Huh?
Probably fifth now.
No. Fourth.
Fourth generation.
My second died. You understand? My first child died. The second one is in America now. That's him. That's her here. That's her here. Is in America now. Well, and she's got children there, and there are other children here. So me, I don't mind, because when you come to my house, I feel like doing something for you, because I don't know whether my own is suffering. You understand? So I feel that anything I do for you, God will pay my children there. You see it? But life is not easy, you know. But we are in the channels of life. We see it according to the way we do it. Not so?
We certainly don't have much time.
Yes.
But
I wish you all the best. Yes. And God will continue to bless you.
Is there anything that you would want to talk about, that you would want us to know?
Like for example, I have given you the background of my children. And, well, only one thing I have to tell you. Don't stop coming in, you people don't stop visiting me. I love it. You are my friends now, not so? You are my relatives now. Yes, I'm always happy to get that.
A little bit about, before we just close this interview, you had witnessed the colonial era.
Yes.
You had witnessed the post-independence era, and then that was the First Republic, and then the Second Republic as well. So several political generations.
Yes.
Witnessed.
The First World War, I saw that faintly. I was too small. But the completion of the Second World War, I saw that. You see that? So it was nothing strange to us. We just lived like that, because it's the channels of life.